Good evening. Good evening. Welcome back to Virtual Band Parades. It feels like ages since we were last talking to you. So hello, welcome back. Tell me what all you have been doing. Oh my goodness, I don't know about Roy, he's been gallivanting the country, but I have missed you guys. I've missed doing this. It's so strange. But that was with Cool Protestant Boys in our starting track. So just quick shout out to everyone on the text there. Hi, Alan Knox, Carl Porter. Hi, David Robert George. Hi, Jean Kerr. Hello to Patricia Kane, Mark Bradford. Roy Patterson, good evening to you all. Billy McDonald, nice to be back. Yes, it is indeed. And Amy Norton watching from Memphis. Hiya, Amy. Glad to see you back again. Hope you are enjoying it. It's very strange for us. We weren't here last weekend, and it was weird. It was very, very weird. Hi to Edward Fellows.
Eddie Turner. Weird.
Huh?
It wasn't that weird.
Was it? I mean, you were out watching parade.
I had the pleasure of meeting Joshua Morris. And I also looking at nearly buying a house in Kilkeel.
Oh, well, you've been up there often.
There's a beautiful house, 4 bedrooms, and it's near the harbour. Gorgeous.
Have you come up in the lottery or something?
No, and Craig even tagged me in the listing on it on Facebook.
Oh my goodness. Let's see who else we've got on. Eddie Turney wants to know, should he stay tuned or head to bed early tonight? He was looking to, I said, whether the Low Country were going to be on this evening, and I said, well, it depends on the size of the bribe. So he said he'd got no money left because he gave it all to Lisa. Lisa, you got all the bribes. Hi to David Gray. He's sending us fraternal greetings from Erskine. Thank you. Glenn Thompson was asking who's playing. As I said, it's Rathcoole Boys. Hi, Mark Morrow. Hope you're keeping well. Ian Nicholson. Elaine Dougal is watching in Glasgow. Alistair McKellar is feeling good. Glad to hear it. Joshua says, after crashing his drone, Reggie Cullen and myself had the privilege of meeting Roy McPeak. Privilege? You never have to tell me you crashed your drone, by the way.
I didn't.
Second hand.
I didn't crash the drone. The drone went up, and then it decided it didn't want to stay in the air anymore, and just nosedived.
Eddie Baird is watching, as is Glenn Thompson. Gareth Smith says, good evening to everyone. Wilham, sounds like he spells Grass Protestant Boys. No, you were wrong, Will, I'm afraid. Hiya to Harry MacArthur. It was Rathcoole Protestant Boys, of course. Hi, Mary McKee. Hi, Tony Miller. Alistair McKellar is watching in there from Edinburgh. Maybe I said you before. Sylvia Slane, Stephen Campbell in Glasgow. My goodness, let's get on to the music. So, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to, as always, start off the tunes who should have had parades this weekend. So I'm also going to cover last night, because we obviously weren't here last night, because Roy was gallivanting. Roy was down in Portadown last night for this next band. This next band is Portadown Defenders. They had the parade last night, and this is a clip from them from their 40th anniversary in 2011, and it is both the Defenders, the old boys band, and the current band joined together. I think someone said there's over 100 people in this band watching, so it should be good viewing. So let's have a look at it. Great. Oh, it makes you miss them, doesn't it? It makes you miss them. So, Roy, what did you think of their uniforms last night? You got to see them, and I know that you went live, walk around with them, and we managed to share that. What's their new uniforms like?
It's very nice. It's actually very nice, but it's not much difference in the old uniform.
In their old uniform?
Yeah, no, they're actually in the new uniform, but the likes of the bass drummers, I didn't think there was very much difference, but they have gone with the, as somebody put it last night in one of the videos, the milkman caps. Somebody put it was on the video. You have to put the milkman caps on. So, but
hi to Jim Elliott, Denise and Amy are watching in Cook. Glenn is watching in Bangor, and Ian is watching in Corby. Lovely to have you all on with us.
I just want to give a shout out to Ivan and Tim Webb, who will be watching us, and also to Wayne and Jolene and Lizzie and Joel, who are joining us on YouTube, as far as I'm aware. And also want to shout out to everybody that has said, "Hi, you're the guy from Virtual Bands." When I've been out and about.
He has rubbed this in the like of which you would not believe. Nobody has said it to me. Nobody. Like, it's my face is the big one, right? Okay, that one there in the middle of the screen. He's in a wee tiny picture, and everybody's saying it to him. It's just not good enough.
No, we'll try to reuse the tiny picture and see if that works.
Right. It's also last night. Now, although it wouldn't have been the night of the parade. Lisa, aren't I right in saying this? Blair's parade will be a different night. I'm just double checking with Lisa here. But Blair Memorial also dedicated new uniforms last night. I think they just did a special night for that. And I think I shared the video of it from Carl Porter. I actually shared your video on the page earlier on today, or maybe it was last night, can't remember, but they looked superb as well. Really, really smart. Always love to see it. And everybody, I think all of us appreciate the effort that it goes into in order to buy new uniforms. I mean, the cost, horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Not even just the effort, but it's keeping local businesses, because at least 90% of the bands get the uniforms made in Northern Ireland.
They do indeed.
Which is always fantastic, because it's the local economy that is then bolstering, as well as people giving money. That money's still being spent in Northern Ireland.
And if I had any sort of memory about me, I would remember just exactly how many millions goes into the economy, because I did the study.
Was it something like 83, I think, from your study?
Can't remember. I have my head like, right, let's go to the next band who would have had a parade last night. And I'm really, really disappointed that they didn't get to watch, because it's one of those parades that kind of is they're just biting away at it every year. And it is, of course, Ballymaconley Sons of Conkers in Resharkin. This is Ballymaconley playing at their own parade in 2016. And hopefully next year they can get back and having a parade there in Resharkin. But this is a wee glimpse of them from a couple of years ago anyway, 4 years ago. superb there from Ballymaconley. Always a very underrated band, unfairly, I think, because their flute core and their drumming are always top notch, you know, so they should get a wee bit more recognition. But anyway, let's see who all have we missed on the messages. We'll try and get caught up with them very quickly here. James Johnson said it was great catching up with Michelle and Richard McDonald, Neil Glass and everyone else in Portadown last night. Ian Pollock says good evening, folks. Alex Hutton says hello there, Valerie, nice to see you both again. Feels like ages. It does, even though we only actually missed last weekend. It's actually kind of like 2 weeks since we last were here with you. It's been a long 2 weeks. Long 2 weeks. Trevor William Monaghan says good evening one. Victoria has Victoria says hello everyone. Dave and I are in the same place tonight. He's in charge of the barbecue. Oh, barbecue. Set it down this way. Where's my portions? What are you doing, Dave? Are you doing ribs or is it just burgers and chicken? You know, because that gets a bit boring. Burgers and sausages. Nice barbecue ribs. That would be lovely. Hi to Kenny Dummigan, who is watching. Trevor Adel Donald is watching as well. Richard McNeil is watching in Preston Pan's Lothian. China is with us. Hiya, China. I have missed the abuse, I have to say. Harry is watching from Glasgow. Rebecca and Jordan are watching from Ballymena. But Jordan was most worried earlier on that there would be no Blood and Thunder on the show this evening. I think those two first bands alone would cover the Blood and Thunder quota. As someone says, who was it said earlier on? Glenn Thompson says it was a bit of old school white knuckle drumming from Portadown there. So yes, absolutely. Glenn Thompson says with Cool have an impressive drum corps at the minute, outstanding. Yeah, the rave reviews for their new CD. If you haven't got it, get in touch. It is absolutely fantastic. Flo is asking, can you play Orange Wings? Flo, I haven't got Orange Wings on the menu tonight. I chose them all. They let me loose. And I chose them all. So I did a wee selection of some of my favourites and some of the ones that we haven't sort of like featured for a wee while. Hi to Amanda Massey, Davy Baird and Victor Brownlow, who are all watching, as is my wee mummy. Hello, mummy. Is Daddy watching tonight again? Or is he sleeping? He usually falls asleep in front of this. So there you go. I put my own father to sleep. Sandra Tannehill is watching. Jacqueline Potts Dillon is watching from Belfast. John McCann says hello. Annie and Ronnie are watching in Portrush. Hello to you both. Andy Taggart is watching from Crossgar. Sandra Partridge from North Yorkshire. Flo is from Bangor, County Down. Stephen Harbinson was watching for the Centre of the Universe there, Portadown. I don't know what you're talking about, Stephen. God's country is, of course, Ballymasheen and Coleraine, you know.
No, it's not. It's Ballymena.
John is watching from Coatbridge. William says, hi, Valerie. Good to have me and Roy back. Oh, my goodness. It's been so long. So long. China's next question is, when's the Pilgrims on? And Eddie Torney says, she hates us more than you. Use more than us. I don't hate anybody. Yeah, Lisa has brought me up to date there. There was sad news this weekend coming from China that the Prod Boys have broke up. I don't think that's true somehow. I don't think that's true. I will have to see if we can get a wee sneak in of them somewhere. So today, Flo, hopefully this will suffice for you. So today would have been, or it was actually Clough-Fern Young Conquerors Parade. They actually went ahead with their parade. Many bands had they up there, Roy? 5. All very socially distanced. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm still a wee bit wary and but then I'm never out. But Roy was up at it.
Coming from somebody that went to the parade, somewhere like Rathcoole is actually a fantastic place to do it because it was social distance and everybody was out in the gardens the whole way around because they took the bands right round sort of that area of Rathcoole. The bands started at least 200 metres apart, and as they were returning back, if there was a band going along a road, then the returning band was sent up a different road to come back in. So there was 2 different ways the bands could finish, and it was very, very well run. Not a policeman in sight until just after 5:30, because that's when the 11-hour one run out. And but by that stage, Clough-Fern had just got back into the Alpha car park, so therefore they were actually off the main road. But they sent the helicopter up and it circled 3 times and then disappeared again. So I think that was how they were going to be doing their checks, because I didn't see any police. In Portadown last night, the police were all over, but they had no cameras out. And at Mourne Young Defenders,
so they don't need to actually have cameras.
No, they didn't even have those. And at Mourne Young Defenders, the camera crew, the guy that walks around with the video camera, said that the only time
the roving reporter.
I was standing with Craig and that at the start whenever the sergeant came over, and he says, "Oh, he's only there if there's any big major cases of non-social distancing. He will then record it," and he didn't have to lift it once.
Good.
Which is so everything.
Good.
Everything's
as
good
long
and
as
positive.
Everyone is still taking precautions and being really, really careful, because all I'm hearing is outbreaks of the coronavirus in areas who may have attended funerals, i.e. not us. So let's get on to the next music. So Flo, you had asked for Orange Wings. This is probably one of the most requested and most favourite videos that there is of Cloughfern Young Conquerors. This is them playing Running Bear. I checked the numbers earlier on today on YouTube, and it's got over 1,010,000 views. It's like, it's really, really popular. I think it's because of the wee guy. It's from 2013, so I wonder, is this wee guy still in the drum corps, or is he still in the band? It would be great if he is. Somebody let us know if they know. But this is Cloughfern Young Conquerors playing Running Bear. Isn't that brilliant? So nice to see it. Lisa says she thinks he's a bass drummer now. So we're going to have to watch for that there. And we rumor I heard that's China's next band now that East Belfast has broke up. So, well, I'm only telling you what I'd heard. Marlon is watching from Blackpool. She is on holiday. You're on holiday and you've tuned in to watch the bands, Barla. That is dedication. Absolutely dedication. Ronnie missed us last week. He was in Lisburn with Hillsborough ABOD. Well, we didn't have anything last week, Anne, but I managed to see 3 different bands. I don't know what I'm doing here. 3 different bands on the Saturday, which was fantastic. But I have to say, as crowds sort of like built up towards the end of the parade, I started feeling a wee bit.
Now we know why your maths is bad.
Why?
If that makes 3.
Well, I meant to do. I didn't know what hand I was going to do it with, so I'd sort of like both prepared. Don't ask.
Well, you had 3 in one and 2 in the other. So I don't know. You're going 2 and then 3, 5.
That's how I count myself. Give me money. Robert Cleland is watching from East Belfast, where Mighty Pride and the Raven comes from. Victoria says that David is cooking chicken kebabs. Well, that might not be too bad. Make sure you get the barbecue belly pork ribs for me for the next barbecue. Thank you. Evening to Susan. Susan, how are you keeping? Hope you're keeping well. Rebecca wants to know, will there be any videos from Ballymoney tonight for the Hegels parade? I would love to have been able to do it, but the parade started at 8, so there was no way we could kind of manage it. And yeah, but I'd love to have got something from them. But oh well, we'll learn. What?
It's a pity we don't know anybody that's there. I don't know if Neil was going to cross or if Richard was going down. But
true, we could have got someone to fit it. But anyway, Victoria says they're in the Venus and Magners rock show. Curtis Penny says, hello, Trevor McFarland is watching. Philip Maggie is watching from a very warm Banbridge. It is very warm, isn't it? Stephen McKinney is watching. Now, he says hello from the tune. So is that the Ballymoney tune or is that the Newcastle tune? Because I'm not too sure. Lee Watt is watching in Coleraine. Oh, Lee, you could have come up and sat in my front garden. We could have done it live. Rebecca says she missed us. I don't know. I was doing quite well without the abuse, I have to say. Victoria says God's country is East Belfast. However, Dave said it's the Shankill. Let's just get this right. There is only one God's country, and it is Balrasheen. Let's just, there's no point arguing about anywhere else. Alan says put Londonderry on the foil. I'm not going to put Londonderry on the foil on, but our next band is playing. It was a wee minute before I realised actually what it was. It's the song the band played, Waltz and Matilda, and it's played expertly here by Rising Sons East Belfast, who should also have had their parade today. Super there from Rising Sons. Now the wee message on there, and I thought it was lovely. It says, "Hi, I'm William from Australia, and I love this channel. The only problem is the guy, the account name is Adrian, and it says that he lives in Coleraine. So you telling Porky's be any chance, Adrian? No, you telling Porky's? Billy says that China's next band was going to be Lisburn Young Defenders, but they've broke up. Now, let me put this to bed, okay? Lisburn Young Defenders are not broke up. Neither are Lesbian Young Flanders. They are not broke up either, okay? Both of those bands are still on the road.
When can we go to see Lesbian Young Flanders? When are they parading? Where do they parade at?
They parade in Flanders. Alistair McKellar is asking what the final amount for the charity cancer was, and I was going to update you anyway. So thank you for reminding me, Alistair. I don't know now. Mervyn, I couldn't remember his name there. Mervyn rang me day before yesterday to let me know that they are trying to get the numbers for us. But with COVID, the people working in the London office and the people working in the Belfast office are all working, like reduced hours, they're all working part-time. And they obviously can't get the same mechanisms running that they normally do. So I genuinely don't know. I'm also unsure of to whether our monies went through or not, because apparently we should have got a message saying that the money was received and thanking us. Did anybody get it at all? Because I didn't get it for any of the ones that I sent. Has anybody checked their phone bills to see has the money come out or not? Because again, I would like to think that something has gone wrong with their text number and they haven't got all the money that you guys donated. So have a wee check. Let me know. Please do definitely let me know. But he said that they're trying their best to get us a total as soon as they can. So as soon as I get any information on it, I will give it to you. But at the moment, they're just, I think they're manually going through the lists, basically. They know that there was some money came in, but they're trying to get a final total. I don't know why it's so hard, because you would have thought, with the Ballymoney on it, but like it's all their audit process in the China, or in the cancer charity, not China. It's definitely not in China, and it has nothing to do with China. Otherwise, Charlie would never see it. Isn't that right, China? You would have it.
If it been China organising it, would have known the exact amount to the penny about 15 seconds after the lines closed.
Trevor says he got no message from his. And nothing on the bill. I didn't neither, you see, and I was checking because obviously I donated for other people who gave me it to PayPal, so I've been watching and watching. So if they haven't got those, once they figure it out, if they haven't already got it, then I will do it again, end up giving 190 I gave through text messages, so I'll end up giving another 190, whatever 290s are. Roy, you do the math there. Right. Also this evening in Ballymoney, as we speak, parading our Drumahegels Young Defenders. I am heartbroken that I am not there, but I didn't want to miss this. Although by the sounds of it, nobody would have missed me. Roy could have done this all himself and nobody would have even noticed that I wasn't here.
Yeah, very true, because the people saying, I'm the person on it. And it goes to show you though, Valerie, I take a night off, you can't run the show. You take a night off, I have a Blood and Thunder night.
I can go. I can go anytime. But this is tonight is Drumahegels Young Defenders Parade, and they are doing a route of the tune on their own. So they're in Ballymoney on their own tonight. So I would love to have been up to see them. But in lieu of being up to see them, I have included one of my most favorite clips of them. It's got hundreds of shares, 17,000 views. I absolutely love this, and I really love it because of the acoustics. If you listen to this clip and listen to the sharpness of the drum corps, they are all bang on point, because it actually sounds like bullets because they're all so clean. This is them playing in 2019, playing Last of Mohicans through Coleraine Town Centre. brilliant version of it, Lisa. You are quite right. I may be slightly biased, and I think they are the Chin who play it best. They actually played it before Katie, before Dundurg, but I still think they play. You know, all they need is a wee counter melody running through it. So Raymond, if you ever watch this again back, because I know you're parading at the minute, get a nice wee counter melody running through that there. Now, let's go on to the choices. We haven't had any accordion tonight, so let us rectify that straight away. I played this one previously and I absolutely loved it. I really, really did. And I know at the time you told me what the name of the tune was that was being played, but I can't remember. Like, that's how bad my head is. Absolutely terrible. But I absolutely love this tune. This is Bailey's Mills, playing at Dunloy's Parade in 2019. And it's a lovely selection of wee waltzes. So can I have this waltz, please? Wasn't that brilliant? I absolutely love that. And yes, Roy did embarrass me by putting me, but you can't sit, and you just cannot sit. And what you actually missed was I was drumming on the table as well. So just consider you're still lucky. But Edward says, Valerie, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. Is a foxtrot, Edward? Are you trying to trip me up here? Joshua says, I need a waltzing partner. Yes, I like an old waltz there. Now, a lot of you are contacting me there to say that you have checked your bills, and although it took the message out, 10p out for the message, it hasn't deducted the donation, which I am absolutely gutted about. But we'll see what we can do, right? China would make a good dance partner. He used to do ballet, said Eddie. I think China's down on my toes. Now, we've had a couple of weeks that we didn't have any silver bands, so we're going to have to rectify that, and sharpish. So the next one here, Lisa found this little clip for us, absolutely super clip. This is Churchill Silver Band playing a wonderful march. I played it many, many years ago. Haven't heard it for ages. It's Standard of St. George. What has happened to us, Roy? What has happened? Okay. Technology. Is it class cap too? Okay. I'll read out a few more comments there. Jeff says that Bailey's Mills, a great wee band, needs some youngsters in there, though. I think that's just their concert type band, Jeff, because I know that they do have more younger members and youth on the road, because they did Yeeps and the Somme not that long ago, and there was quite a few younger players. Diane Steele says, good evening. Sorry, she is late. Thought said Bailey's Mills are nice to listen to. Heard them in Ballymoney a few years ago. Well, that was from Ballymoney in 2019. Then playing it, great to see them. Neil Glass said he loved it as well. I did. As you saw, I was swayed away. You just can't sit still to that kind of music. Absolutely not. Now, okay. Will we try this again then? Let's have another go. March played really, really well. Neil says that he wishes he had gone to Ballymoney as he's sitting there pulling his hair out because of PC trouble. Oh, Neil, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse. Albert Harkness is watching from Newtownards. Albert, how are you? I hope you are keeping well and your recovery is continuing to progress and you're back on your road to as much recovery as possible. Margaret Gilmore wants to know, could I say hello to Jim Patton from Port Glasgow? Hello, Jim. There you go, Margaret. Caroline Hughes wants to know, did I get my hair highlighted? It's lovely. I did. I'm blonde now. I thought I act like a ditzy blonde, so I might as well go for the full flow. So that is our County Fermanagh and our silver bands. I must say, I would like to join a silver band at some stage because they only play one note each. Like, I mean,
and she had to get her hair highlighted because the greys were starting to cause a reflection on the screen.
Oh, now something special for you this evening. I find this here. This is one of the isolation videos. It's one of the ones that was started at the beginning of the isolation when bands were thinking of ways to all stay together. And this is Carluke Primrose Orchestral. It's basically Carluke Primrose Flute Band playing Highland Cathedral. I think you're going to like this one.
And that's a wrap.
Absolutely brilliant. I couldn't not. I actually had another band picked out playing Highland Cathedral, and then I came across that. It takes me hours and hours whenever I am picking the tunes for the show, because I like watch one video and think, yeah, I'll put that one in, and then I'll either watch another video of the same band and go, no, that's a better one, or I'll watch another band playing the same tune and I go, no, that and it takes forever. And then of course I watch the videos the whole way through from beginning to end. So it takes forever to do, but I have a lot of fun doing it, I have to say. So next band we haven't featured on for a while on the show. In fact, I'm not even sure we have covered them at all. We maybe have. I think we have once at least.
Twice.
This is Burntollet, Sons of Ulster, and this is them playing at Ballyquinn's Parade in 2019. Very good rendition of Suicide Battalion there by Burntollet, playing well, smaller than usual.
Don't you just love it? That's twice today. I've got my window open so the music's blasting out so you can hear it. And
is your mic on?
Yes. And there's a guy walking past the house with a Celtic top on, and he stops and looks. He's looking around to see where the music is. And then earlier on when I was driving around to my mum and dad's this morning, and we have an O'Neill's shop up on Bashane Street in Ballymena, Neil Sportswear, and of course I have Rascal Pleasant Boys CD blasting out. Stopped outside it because the traffic stopped. Build My Gallows blasting out, and the four people come out of the shop and just stopped and looked and looked.
You're such a rabble rouser, absolute rabble rouser. Ballymena has a GAA shop. My goodness, you don't get one of those in Coleraine, that's for sure.
You don't get any shops in Coleraine
yet. It might not be long. So, Dave, I hope you are finished on the barbecue at the very, very least, because you might enjoy the next one. This is
Shankill Road Defenders, as you've never seen them before, and I think if you watch very carefully, you might even see a wee bit of singing in it. However, I do have to insist that you learn the words, right? Whoever's singing, learn the words. This is them returning from the Covent Parade in 2012 and just letting loose.
Robbie.
lovely to hear a melody of Orange Tunes without the sash. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but normally by this time of the year, I would have been to the Somme and Ypres and the Ulster Tower at least once, maybe even twice if I could have managed it. And I haven't been this year at all. And doesn't look as if I'm going to get this year. Maybe I'll get next year. I don't know. I'll just have to see how things go. But I hope you'll bear with me then if I play the next clip, just to remind myself how wonderful it was. This is Brunswick Accordion Band in Ypres Square, just coming back from the Menin Gate. And 2016, it doesn't seem so long away, and they are playing Children's Love. Oh, to be back. But we'll get back eventually. Now, little trip to Scotland for us now. Lots of, let me see. Joshua was 9 first parade, but he was 14 before he got more than one uniform. Roy did his first 12th in the triangle at 4. Jeff says his young boy walked his first 12th in Balnahinch at 3.5. Mason mocked his first parade at 2.5. Although I carried him for quite a bit of it, but at 2.5 he walked his first parade. I didn't walk my first parade until I was 15.
And that was in 1920.
Dear. Now, let us go to Scotland. This is Craigenook True Defenders playing in 2019. I think it's their own parade, and they're playing a wee melody beginning with My Old Man. China says that he fed King Billy's horse. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Not a bit surprised. Edward was 5 on the triangle, and Penny says she wanted to play the accordion, but they handed me a triangle and a 6-inch nail. She says I was only 8 and not much shorter than I am. Very good.
And Valerie, I bet you China charged him to feed his horse.
Edward says 65 was his last at a bandsman, something to do with a heart attack. Oh, but you're really, really missing it, Edward. I would love to get playing in a band before that there, but Balrasheen wouldn't let me join. I was female. Just wasn't good enough. Now, where are we going next? Yes, now this next clip is, this is an old one. This, I think, is from 2010. And it was a wee clip that I took in the Breed Centre in Ballymena, and it is of Mourne Young Defenders from many, many moons ago, 2010, 10 years ago, playing Young May Moon, Gary Owen and St Patrick's Day. Watch the wiggles of the conductor. Superb play. He doesn't go as mad in that one as he does in some of the other videos. He gets really, really into it, and the wee bum's going. Like, it doesn't. Roy Patterson says, I moved that like that conductor. I don't know that I'm fit enough. If I'm right, I think that's one of the balances. I think conducting there. Now, where are we going to go next? We're going to go to Macrofilt. This is a Dunamoney flip band. I haven't played them for a wee while as yet. And this is them playing at their own parade last year, 2019. Roy McPeak, you are such a kiss ass. China's asking for East Belfast, and Roy is commenting, "Oh, China, if I'd have been picking, I would have played you."
Of course, I would have played them because they're a fantastic Blood and Thunder band.
A kiss ass. That's what you are. Right, time for pipe band. This is Femvoy Pipe Band. Another wee clip sourced by Lisa. Fantastic wee clip. This is them in Ballymoney in 2009. Great there from Femvoy. Nice short tune from pipes for the change. Always nice to hear them when they're short. They seem to like just start playing, and then one of my dogs is looking attention. Seem to start playing, and then they never know when to stop. That's terrible. Terrible thing to say. I'm not offended any pipers, I hope. Now, next up is our birthdays. So I've got a couple of birthdays. Stephen says it was him who asked for East Belfast. He just wanted to hear the dud notes from China. I don't know what to say. Yo, to Scott Clark. Scott has joined us as well. So yes, we're going to do the birthdays next. So do let us know if you have any birthdays. I do have a couple already. So Davy Semple wants us to wish a happy birthday to his... Is it your grandson or your nephew? Oh, I didn't write that bit down. I'm having to scroll back through the messages here, David. Grandson, your grandson Jay, who is 7 tomorrow. Also, I am to give a big shout out for a happy 80th birthday to Mary Callahan, and her birthday is on the 13th, which was 2 or 3 days ago. And also wish Mary and Willis Callahan a happy 58th wedding anniversary for the 8th. So that will be last weekend. So happy anniversary, first of all. Happy birthday to you, Mary, and also to Jay, who is 7 tomorrow. David, I hope you are absolutely spoiling them. So this is happy birthday from all of us here. So happy birthday to you all. Eddie says it was his birthday last week, 21. Last week, time you saw 21, it was on a door, Eddie. Now, you have a wee clip you wanted to play, Roy?
I do. You've heard me harp on about Tim and his wheelchair loyal badges, everything else. And I met up with him last night down in Portadown, and he just wanted to say a few little words. So, very short clip, folks. So, this is just from Tim.
Hi, folks. Just a wee thank you on behalf of myself in relation to the wheelchair loyal bin badges that I've been circulating around the last couple of months. There's been 600 so far sold for the Rangers Charity Foundation, and I just want to say a massive thank you for to everyone that has purchased any so far. There is another 300 on the way, so I think they will be the last, going towards the charity, and the charity that they were for was the Rangers Charity Foundation. Thank you. Also want to say a massive thank you to Virtual Band Parade and Pictures on Parade for their help in advertising.
Oh, that's us. Sorry, I wasn't too sure whether we were finished or not. I just wanted to speak there. Not a problem at all. We're only too glad to help everyone out. Now, wee bit of a clip here of a band that we haven't had on often, but I know are quite popular. This is Ochnagascan Flute Band. Great clip of them, again sourced by Lisa from 2009, and this is them in Ballymoney. Are you messing about up there again? What? So he's blaming you, Lisa.
Sorry, I was muted there. So what the problem seems to be is these clips are hosted on Lisa's YouTube account. Lisa must be uploading her clips from today at Cloughfern, and it's causing a conflict within YouTube because we're having no other issues on YouTube playing apart from the ones that come from Lisa's.
He's blaming you, Lisa, basically. That's what he's doing, he's blaming you.
Yep, I am.
Oh, dear. Right, try again. See if we can get them. You're very bright tonight, Roy, whatever you've done. Oh, you're quite luminescent. Very, very white. A wee bit like Casper's ghost going on there.
Hang on, let's see. If I press a button, then I can go orange, or I can go.
Never worry about the colours. Get the video clip, please.
It's trying to get in, so don't just woman.
Did you just shush me? Did you seriously just shush me?
Yeah, I know it's hard. Once you start, you can't stop.
Oh my goodness, you are going to get a clash.
I think I'm going to just call you Pringles from now onwards.
What?
I'm going to call you Pringles from now onwards. Once you stop, you can't stop. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Eddie suggests I get a new technician. Eddie, not a bad idea. shocked there. I was watching that. Another band person as well, which makes it even worse. Just walked right through the ranks of the band there. Absolutely, just right through the ranks. My goodness. But manners doesn't go miss. Definitely not. Now, where are we going to go now? Same parade, actually. This next clip. This is from Ballymoney again in 2009, and it is of Derry Lorne. I just love this wee band. Absolutely fantastic. I think you will too after this. Anna asked, was there no Lisburns on? And Eddie says, I've put them all off the road. I have not. That is a terrible, terrible thing to say. And unfortunately, I can't play bands from every town every night, but I will try to get something from Lisburn for another night. Meantime, we are going to again. Yes, Scott, I agree. But I think Derry Lorne are much better with the lower tension. But then I just prefer the sound from the lower tension drums anyway. Now, this next clip is from just literally up the road from me here. This is from 2017. It is the 40th anniversary parade for Freeman Memorial. And it's a short clip of when the current band and the old hands join together. And they're playing Here Lies a Soldier. Wee short clip there, but a good one all the same. Now, we haven't had brass for a while, so I have to keep all the brass fans happy, or the silver bands happy, including myself. Now, I said earlier on about I would love to be in a silver band because you only have to play one note at a time. So what usually ends up happening is that the accordion bands take fantastic marches and bump them up and give big handfuls of chords in them and make them sound so much better. And this is one of those marches which when the accordion bands took it, it just took on a new life of its own. This is Imperial Eagles, played by Ballyduff Solver. Superb march, and of course made much better by accordion bands. I've wrote a wee list. Look, this is a wee list of towns that I need to feature on next week's show. And you see the bottom one? Just to get my headpiece. Just to get a little bit of peace.
Do you have to play East Belfast and you have to try and find one from Protestant Boys? Where's Protestant Boys? What town's that?
East Belfast Protestant Boys is a town. Idiot. Oh, dear.
Well, you said this is the list of towns I have to play next week.
No, well, the top three are towns. Like Lisburn, Newton Ards and Ballyhalbert are towns. And then the bottom one in capitals is East Belfast Protestant Boys before... No. John says China says he's on holiday next week. Typical. No, I can't win. I cannot win. Let's go to the next band who I just love listening to. This is one of my favorite bands. It is, of course, William King, and they are playing here in the evening after the Derry Day Parade. Of course, not this year, but I think last year. superb there. McGregor Figuinuk, and the piccolo just sitting lovely across the rest of it. Absolutely superb. Now, Scott, look, note written specially for you. Are you watching? Oh dear.
Scott,
dear.
put in a complaint. That's discrimination. Get a complaint put in.
What about?
Discrimination. That was really derogatory to Ballymena. There, you crumpling that up and throwing it over your shoulder.
That's only Ballymena Protestant Boys.
That was
Ballymena in general.
Yeah,
I am only joking, Scott. Don't be taking offence. Oh my
take the
God.
garden gate.
Oh my God, it's so many snowflakes. Oh, this world is going mad. And now, I absolutely, I came across this one. I'd never heard it before. Well, I've heard the tune, I've heard the band, but I'd never heard the two together. And I absolutely love it. And it just goes to show how innovative bands can be when they can take a hymn and make it sound like this next one. This is Govan Protestant Boys. I know that someone had asked for earlier. And this is them playing at Black Skull's competition in 2017. No, the piccolo player in that one actually was Ali from William King itself. That's just William King on their own. But this is not Pride of Govan, Govan Protestant Boys. I keep getting those two mixed up. And it's written in front of me as well. Govan Protestant Boys playing the hymn, Are You Washed? Wasn't that lovely? Really, really nice. Drum setting superb for it. Absolutely lovely. Nice tempo, the whole works. You can't complain about that one at all. Now, the next one is a really, really old one. Ken Stewart, are you watching this evening? Give me a wee message if you are watching this evening, because I think you're going to like this next one. So, many years ago, not that many, I was only a wee young thing, they used to have an accordion band league, and they always held a contest every year, usually around the start of June, down in Portrush, and they held it in Waterward. Absolutely worst place ever to hold a musical competition, because the echo in the hall, imagine holding a music competition in a swimming pool arena. That's kind of like what it was at. But it was always a very contested day, and bands usually pulled out their best marches for it. So it was always a march competition. So you got a judge as you parade at Portrush on the way down, and then you played a piece in Waterworld itself, and then there was a drum major's finale and all that sort of stuff. Brilliant day. It doesn't exist any longer, which is such a pain, or such a pity. But what I thought I would do is play you one of the bands who took part in one of the contests. They don't exist any longer, unfortunately. It is Carntall Accordion Band from just Newton Abbey direction. And this is them playing a wonderful piece of music called British Friends. It was a really, really popular piece of music for a long time throughout. Yeah, Eddie says it was water music. It very nearly was.
And please note that this video was filmed in black and white because Valerie filmed it, and then it was just sort of, it was one of these ones where they've sort of colorized it afterwards. So just to let you know the age of the video.
Were you unmuted there? Were you unmute or muted?
I was unmuted.
Just stay muted from now on. I I'm only joking. No, I'm only joking. No, it was not videoed by me because I'm actually playing at this contest, not in this band. This is British Friends, played by Karen Troll accordion, and this is in 1992, which is
still in black and white.
No, I'm trying to count. Shush, don't interrupt me. I'm trying to count. 28 years ago. My goodness, 28 years ago. Okay. This is British Friends. Superb march. Real talent playing on this. excellent piece of music, originally played, of course, by Killycoogan Accordion Orchestra. And look, Penny, what I have. I don't know if you can read that. It is Queen's Hall, Newton Ards, 1999, with Killycoogan. It will be one of the first ones that I've been messing about with it, trying to transpose it across. Haven't managed yet, I have to say. But let's see. Excellent, excellent piece of music. Now, China has been on at me the whole night to play East Belfast Protestant Boys. So I'm going to play them next in a way, okay? It's not actually a video about East Belfast Protestant Boys. It's actually a video about South Belfast Young Conquerors. So I'm sure you've always heard about blow-offs on the road, and that is when two bands meet. And this is South Belfast Young Conquerors meeting East Belfast Protestant Boys. Now, it's great to see the bands doing it in such a friendly manner, because I mean they are literally side by side as they go past, and there's no sneaky elbows or anything like that there. But honest to goodness, the adrenaline rush that you get after something like this here is unbelievable, absolutely amazing. I leave it up to you guys who wins this particular blowout. You can let me know who you think, though I do have to say that I do notice there's a couple in the colour party of East Belfast who happen to lose their step. But that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say who was louder or who wasn't. This is South Belfast Young Conquerors playing in 2015 at the Ulster First Flute Parade in a blow-off with East Belfast Protestant Boys. So you can let me know who you thought. At the minute, there's a couple of ones are saying that South Belfast had them. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, because you can hear East Belfast as they're coming up as well. So it's a tough one, absolutely tough one. Now, little bit of something different this time. I'm going to include a silver band, but instead of a silver band playing a march, well, see if you can tell me what Maguire's Bridge Silver Band are playing here at the Valley Contest in 2016. Great, wasn't it? It was, of course, Queen. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. A lot of you recognise that, which is a good sign because it would have been really bad if you didn't recognise the tune. Imagine playing a tune and then nobody going, well, I don't know, no idea what that is. No idea what that is. But brilliant there, absolutely love this. First class. Now, time for another little accordion band, I'm afraid. Yes, for all you accordion lovers. This is Milltown Accordion playing at Scarva in 2018. I really enjoyed this wee clip, I have to say. Enjoyed that. Really nice, simple 4-part harmonies coming through. I've never ever played in an accordion band who've done 4-part harmonies. Maybe that is how I will finish off my career in the same way China is going to finish his off playing in the like of Carluke Primrose. Now, the next wee band coming up is one of our last 2 clips. I have no idea how to introduce this one, so I just let the music speak for itself. But I think there might be at least one person happy. was, of course, Ballyhalbert. Imagine that, playing the fantastic march at Lumberjack. C. Penny says that she doesn't like the Lumberjack. She hated it. I actually enjoyed it. I played it with English, then played it with Kelly Coogan. I quite liked it. I liked it whenever it went into the, like the double harmonies at the end. Eddie says that's him in the back row, flutes, the only one holding it the right way round. And Edward is wondering how wee Jensen is. I don't know. Jensen's mum's not on this evening. With us not being on last weekend and then not being on last night, I suppose everybody's got out that kind of the habit of it as well. Stephen McPherson wants me to say hello to Mark from Pride of Govan Flute Band in Glasgow. So I think I've just done that. Hiya, Mark. Now, we have come to our last band of the night. I honestly do... Your comment is disgraceful. I just completely off my track now. Yes, last band of the night. I do not know where the time goes when we are on this here. I absolutely love the time that we spend just with the banter on the chats, and also the music that we're playing here, and the talent that there is throughout our marching bands. Let me see this. Look. Hey, sweetie. So this is our last band this evening, and I have to say I picked this one. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I picked this one because that I actually love this tune. I heard it played once in Coleraine, and there was just a wee bit something wrong with the tempo in it. It seemed to start off flying, then it slowed down a wee bit. This is a much better version of it, so I'm glad that I found this. And if one of our virtual Band Parade's back room staff wants to keep a wee watch on it, I think they maybe appear towards the end of the clip, but I'm not 100% certain. So thank you all for joining us again this week. Roy, are you gallivanting next week?
I've got no idea yet. I might have just took the insults tonight and take my toys and throw them out of the pram.
I haven't insulted you the whole night. I've actually been very, very restrained. I haven't insulted you the whole night.
Apart from the gestures off camera and everything else.
Because I gave you the fingers I gave him the fingers because he was putting me on screen when I was enjoying the music. Now, join us again, hopefully for next Friday night, if Roy doesn't decide to go wandering. You can't go wandering. You can't go wandering on Friday and Saturday nights. Unfortunately, I need him for the technical end of it because I haven't got powerful enough to hear him.
Tell the bands then not to parade on a Friday and Saturday night and parade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
We're going to have to come up with something to try and work with this. I don't know how we're going to do it, but anyway, hopefully we'll be here next Friday and Saturday night. Keep an eye on the page and we'll let you know if it's anything different. This is our last band for tonight. I chose this purely because I love the music, not because they're my favorite band or anything like that. Because they're a band that I like, but I can't say they would be my favoriteest ever.
But if you keep going, you might upset somebody.
I'd just be better shutting up and saying goodbye and leaving it at that. So goodbye. Hopefully see you all next week. In the meantime, this is Gertrude Starr playing Lincoln and Liberty. I chose it for the tune. Love it. See y'all next week. Oh my goodness. Are you doing that for badness? I think he's doing that for badness. I really do. Sean China, have you paid him money? Huh? Come on, get it working. What's going on? So you were blaming Lisa earlier on. This isn't a clip of Lisa's. Who are you going to blame this time? Do you see that, Lisa? Are we ready? Are we working now? Oh, he's huffing now. He's sitting back there with the arms folded. Perfect. Yeah.
It was when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and seal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay. Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a fou de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you get charge into your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full, there's nothing can surpass. There's not expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.